If you aren't so yet, I'm definitely going to make you jealous because I'm getting a chance to fish today with my really good friend Andrew Bennett, and he's the owner of Andros South. It's a great lodge here in Andros Island in the Bahamas. And typically we run into problems when the wind picks up. And I'm going to give you a couple tips that hopefully keep you from hooking the guide, hooking yourself, and get your fly to straighten out. Real quickly, I'm going to take you through 4 situations with the wind from your back, with the wind from your face, and the wind from your left side, and the wind from your right side, okay? Let's start with the easiest situation. Right now the wind's coming from my left to right. So when I let the fly go and I make a cast, all my normal strokes, the line is being blown away from me. I'm safe. You may not know this, but when a fly is being double hauled really hard, it's going over 200 miles an hour. So if you hit yourself in the head with a bonefish fly, you'll know it. At 200 miles an hour, it's important to keep that fly away from you. So if the wind is blowing from my left to my right, the fly's away from me, I'm safe. All you have to do is maybe change your aim. Let's talk about casting straight into the wind. When I'm trying to cast right at you into the wind, I have to use more miles per hour on my forward cast, and I can open up and slack off on my back cast, so it's hard in the front and easy on the back. That may sound obvious, but you get into a mode when you're fishing, you just don't realize how hard you're casting on your back cast and your forward cast. Ease up, be smooth on the back, and on the forward cast you want to do 3 things. A tight loop, and that's a whole separate video. High speed, so you're going to want to double haul and get that line moved really fast. And the third thing is aim your cast so the fly turns over just at the water. If you cast and your fly turns over too high, whoosh, the wind's going to blow it back. So aim low, tight loop, and high line speed. Now if I'm throwing with the wind, it's common for me to just use a roll cast. In this situation, I just roll casted 60 feet. The fly landed soft. So the opposite of your normal into the wind this way, I need to throw a hard back cast if I'm really launching it, tight back cast, and then just open up your forward cast and let the wind help you. That one's pretty easy. So here's the situation. The last wind situation that usually gets you into trouble. And you hit the guide and he's mad at you and you hit yourself. And that is when I'm casting and the wind is going to blow the line into me. If the wind is modest, you can just kind of cast sidearm. If you think about it, the rod tip is to throw sidearm and overcome a crosswind from the bad side. But if the wind really picks up and I come back, I might get hit. So I want to cast with the line off my left shoulder. And that looks like this. So you can see now the line is over my left shoulder, so the wind is protecting me. The wind is your friend. When you do those over shoulder casts, ooh, that felt, oh no way. I just had a CUDA grab. I think I lost my bonefish fly. So, yep, I got no fly on. Cool, huh? So when you cast over your left shoulder, don't let your hand block your cast. When you cast over your left shoulder, let your hand come over your head. It's almost like you're saluting. Double haul and do all of those off-shoulder casts. And when that doesn't work and you're frustrated, you can always resort to using your back cast to deliver the cast, to deliver the fly. It looks like this. So I aim my cast there, and on my delivery cast, I let it go on my back cast. See that? So now the fly never gets near me. So try one of those 4 little tips on casting into the wind and get your butt down here to Andros.